Hello, friends. My hair is still quite curly from earlier. Twitch chat asked me to perm my hair, and I said I didn't want to permanently alter it, but that I would curl it as tight as possible. It took almost an hour and a half, and it was a few hours ago, so it's fallen a bit now. It's getting more flat at the top here, but the bottom is still pretty curly. But that's what we're left with now. And I still need a Sudoku video, so we're gonna do Rat Run 2 today. But I missed in my last video, I didn't read this little description here. So for Rat Run 1, the primer video, we have some notes from the experiment here. Experiment 1 Purple, the 9th of June, 1974. Finks was chosen from an initial pool of 250 rats to participate in this multifaceted study. This preliminary experiment has been designed to help Finks become familiar with the surroundings, and it's cut off. So if we scroll down on the LMD page, we have more of the experiments that have happened since then. So we're on to number 2 today, Tenacity. It's the beige code name, which says, the preliminary experiment was an unmitigated success. Findings exceeded expectations. However, maybe this beige maze will no doubt prove more challenging despite the seemingly straightforward test constraint. The larger maze size will... I don't know. But let's get started on the experiment. Rat Run 2, Tenacity by Marty Sears. Normal 8x8 Sudoku rules apply. Fill the grid with the digits 1 through 8 so that no digit repeats in a row, column, or marked 4x2 box. Aim of the experiment. Finks the rat must reach the cupcake by finding a path through the maze. The path will be a snaking line that passes through the centers of cells without visiting any cell more than once, crossing itself, or passing through any thick maze walls. Okay, so through the centers of cells without visiting any cell more than once, crossing itself, or passing through any thick maze walls. As well as moving orthogonally, Finks may move diagonally if there's a 2x2 space at which to do so, but may never pass diagonally through the rounded end/corner of a wall. Okay. So we could do that here. Let's say we go this way, we could come up and draw a line between these two cells like this, but we would not be able to move diagonally. Let's draw a line, actually. This would be okay. This would not be okay. What else do we have? Test constraint. In this experiment, any 2 adjacent cells along the correct path must sum to at least 10. Those are going to be some big numbers. Any 2 adjacent cells along the correct path must sum to at least 10. Oh, ooh, interesting. All right, as always, there's a link to the puzzle in the description if you'd like to solve as well as a link to a playlist with the rest of these videos and a link to a form if you'd like to submit a puzzle. I'm also going to try with the Rat Run puzzles to put links to those specific I don't know if on YouTube I can make a playlist within a playlist, and I'd rather have just one Sudoku playlist, so I'm just going to try to link the Rat Run puzzles in the description as well. So, how do we want to get started? We don't have any given digits. We could start by... Where do we want to go? We need Finks to get to the cupcake, which seems easy. Which seems easy, but it's probably not going to be that easy, right? We definitely need to go this way. We need to get out of this little corner. From here, actually from here, we cannot go diagonal through the line. So we do need to go at least to here. Now, do we go up or do we go right? Let's maybe... Ooh, any 2 adjacent cells along the correct path must sum to at least 10. Well, how do I want to get started with numbers? What? Okay, what is going to give me numbers eventually? Okay, fill the grid with digits 1 through 8 so that no digits repeat in a row, column, or marked 4x2 box. But we also need every pair of digits along the line to sum to at least 10. We could go like high, low, high, low. We could go high, 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 high. Okay, let's think about why can't we go this way, right? If we were to go this way, we're going to have to use a 1 at some point in this row. And there's nothing that can go next to a 1 to make it sum to more than 10. because this is an 8 by 8, not a 9 by 9. Is it 10 or more or at least 10? Let me get the wording right. Must sum to at least 10. Must sum to at least 10. Okay. So I don't want to use every cell in the bottom row here. Loba's scratching at the door. Classic 219 into the puzzle. We should time Loba. I opened the door, but then she hid and didn't want to actually go out in the hallway. So I think if she scratches again, she might just have to deal with it. She had her chance. She so I concluded that I don't want to use every single cell in a row or a column or a box because there's no way I need to put a 1 in every row, column, and region, and I can't use a 1 on the line at all, ever. So, 2s would work if I could put a 2 next to an 8, but 1s are never going to work. So, I don't want to go this way. I would like to go this way, and I know for sure I don't want to go in here because I've said I don't want to use every single cell. I could actually go ahead and say that this is going to be the 1. So I would want to go either this way or this way. So let's think about our options here. I also know that 1 is going to be one of these cells. That's interesting to think about. From here, well, okay, let's come back to this part, between which of these cells I'm going to use. But I do know I'm going to end up going this way, right? That I do know for sure. I don't know how I'm getting there, but I'm going to go that way. So from here, well, if I go up, I'm stuck going all the way up, and that would use everything in this column, and I don't want to do everything in this column. So let's go this way. Next intersection. Well, now I've used almost every cell in this box, so I don't want to go this way. I do just want to go diagonal here. Perfect. So this is also going to be a 1. Actually, I can just go ahead and say that. Nice. I was worried about how I was going to get numbers, but that works out. Okay. Now, where to go? I could also start from here and start working backwards if I'm not really sure yet on this part. Let's do that maybe. I'm definitely going to use this cell and this cell. From here, I'm going to go to here. Well, we have some options. We have options. There might be some boxes that I don't want to enter at all. Could that happen? Like, this one looks scary. I definitely don't want to get stuck going this way. But I could go this way. Or I could go like this, right? But I definitely don't want to have this shape happen. So what does that mean? What could I do with that? I need to fit in 8 1s into this puzzle. I have 2 of them. I'm going to have 1s in these columns over here. Maybe 1 here and 1 over here or something like that. I'm not sure yet. Oh, okay, wait, we can do this. The 1 in this box needs to go up here. It's going to be one of these cells. So I can't use every single one of those cells on my official line because I would be stuck using a 1 on the line and that would be bad. So what are my options here? I could go up this way and go like this. That'd be fine. I don't want to get stuck going like this. I think that means I can't use these cells at all. Because if I were to go through here, I can't use the same cell more than once. So in this little box here, there's 2 entrance / exits. I would have to use this one. I think that's safe to say. I don't want to use these cells at all. It's those 3 that are unsafe, but this would be an option. That would be an option. how do I feel about going this way? That might be okay. Is there anything about needing to enter every region at least once? Without visiting any cell more than once, crossing itself, or passing through any thick maze walls. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's see. Well, what do I want to look at more? The ones are important. If I have 2s on the line, I'm going to have a 2 in here somewhere. The 2 is going to go next to an 8. Pretty much anything else that goes on the other side of the 8 is going to be safe. It's definitely going to be more than 10. A 3 is also going to be here, and a 3 needs to go next to a 7. Wait, ooh, that's okay. Hear me out. A 2 can only go next to an 8. There's nothing else that'll work. So I'm gonna need to have like a 2, 8, 8 situation, or like a 2, 8, and 8, right? I can't put a 2 here because both sides need to have an 8 next to it. So, oh wow. Oh, oof, how do I do this? I could start with a 2. I could start with a 2, and this could be an 8. Because I'm stuck with this region has a 2 and this region has a 2. So this is 2 2s and 4 8s that I need. I could put 1 like out here. But then I need 3 8s in here, and that's not going to work. So I think this is going to be a 2 and this is going to be an 8, and that's really interesting. Then again, this is going to have to be the 2 for this region. Anywhere else I put, oh, could I put a 2 here? Oh, I might have jumped the gun on that a bit. Hold on. If I put a 2 here, and then this is an 8 and this is an 8. I like what I was thinking though with a 2 can only go next to 8. So a 2 in the middle of the line is going to require 2 8s next to it. So what I have so far along this line, I have 2 2s, which means 4 8s. Could they share an 8? Is there a situation where I could go 2 8 2 8? They could share. It's a good thought process. I like where I was going. I think I shouldn't have placed a 2 that quickly. This is interesting. This would not work because this would have to be an 8. Hold on. Okay, what about if this is 8 and this is 2 and this is 8? Where would the 2 for this region go? It would have to go here. This would have to be 8. Maybe I was right. In here, I need to have 2 2s. Which means 4 8s. They could share one. I don't think they actually can, but like hypothetically they could. I could have an 8 borrowed from another region. But if I do that, then I might be stuck with another 2. I might. I don't know that, but I might. I'm gonna little mark so I don't forget this 2 and the 8. I'm not super confident that it has to be like that yet. But where else would the 2 go in this region? It can't go anywhere here. It can't go anywhere here is what I meant to say. It could go here. Where can the 2 go in this region? It could go here, or it could go here. I'll come back to that thought. I liked what I was thinking over here. Let's see. Is there maybe a reason why I wouldn't want to go this way or go this way? I know that a 1 is going to not be on the line here. Or should I maybe start thinking about more 1s? I was also talking about this. There's certain things that I don't want to happen here. This box, if I were to go into this box, there's an entrance exit here. There's a door, let's call them doors. There's openings. There's an opening here, there's an opening here, there's an opening here. I need to use 2 of them. If I go in here, I need to get out. I cannot use both this one and this one. That would be bad to do this shape. Because I'd be stuck using a 1 on the line. So I definitely want to use this one. If I were to enter this region, I would be using let's make it blue. If I were to enter box 4, I would want to do this way, at least. But as of right now, I don't see why I can't just go like this. So I need to look at more options still. Maybe I should go back to the 2s here. If I were to go up here, where do I go from here? I have the option of going diagonal here. I also have the option of going diagonal here. I don't know why I would. Maybe if I need to fit in some extra numbers, actually, that might make sense. That is good. Let's think about 2s and 8s again. I need to put a 2 in this region somewhere. If I put a 2 here, this is an 8, and all is fine and well. This could be a 2, and these could both be 8s. But that would mean, yeah, if I make this a 2, then this would be an 8, and that would mean the 2 for this region would have to go right here, and this would have to be an 8 again. This has to be the 2. I think I made a good decision there. I also need to have a 2 in this region. I'm still open to this being a 2 and putting 8s here. Or this could be a 2. This can't be a 2 anymore because I can't put my 8s here. So the 2 for this region is going to have to go up here. That's the only way I can get 2 8s next to it. So this is going to be an 8. Now I need another 8 next to this. I can't go this way. I need to go up. Okay, cool. Cool. This is going to be an 8. Now, let's say I did not want to go this way. From here, I could actually keep going. Now, where do I go? I have 3 options here. Let's get some more numbers. I also now need to have a 3 in here. A 3 can go next to a 7 or an 8, but not anything else. I still need to use a 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Ooh, 5 is also interesting because I can't put a 5 next to a 5. Whoa, I could put a 5 next to a 5, Kathy. Within the region, I can't put a 5 next to a 5. But I could put a 5 next to a 5 here. That's interesting. 2 has to go next to 8. 3 has options with 8 and 7, but that's it. So let's, as of right now, put a 3 here and a 7 here. Then I have 4, 5, 6 to work with. 4 cannot go next to 5. This is like a logic puzzle. Like the grid ones where you have like Karen is wearing a blue hat, and then you also have the blue hat is sitting in front of the red hat. And then later you might have the person wearing the red hat is between C, A, and D. And like one of those logic puzzles. It feels like that. 3 can go next to in between 8 and 7, but that's it. 4 can go next to 6, 7, or 8, but not anything else. 5 can go next to 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it'll have to go this way. 2 only has 1 option. I've used it. 3 has 2 options. I've used them. 4 has 6, 7, 8. I've already used up both sides of the 8. 7 still has an option, so let's put a 4 here. I'm gonna go ahead and big mark these. 4. Oh, 3 snowflakes. 4. I need this to be a 6. I can't put 4 next to 5, and so this is going to be a 5 because that's what's left over in the region. Now this, my options are 5, 6, 7, 8. It can't be an 8, but I have 5, 6, 7 as an option. I think it'd be really neat to do 5 and 5 next to each other here, but I don't know that I need to yet. But if, again, I've used 7 cells in this region on the line, I'm going to have the same pattern again. 3 needs to be between an 8 and a 7. There's no way I could put 3 here. There's no way I could put 3 here. Like, 3 needs to go here next to our placed 8. After 7, I'm going to have a 4, and then a 6, and then a 5. That's really interesting. 2 plus 8 is 10, 8 plus 3 is 11, 3 plus 7 is 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 10. Okay. Now I kind of see my options for this cell could be anything besides a 1. It sees a 1, 5, and 4, and an 8, of course, but my options are getting more limited. But where I go from here might be more important. For example, well, I could go ahead and make this a 2. No. Wherever I go after that would need to be another 8. I cannot use a 2 on the line in this box. That's important. So now in this box, I need to have a 1 and a 2 off the line. I do have 2 spaces I'm not using. This could be a 1 and a 2. Okay. What about a 3 in this region? I mean, this could be a 3 and I could put a 7 right here or something. I can't have 7s over here. But I have options. Okay. What else do I want to think about? I know that 1 and 2 cannot be on the line in here. Do I want to pencil on my options for this? I can't use 1 and 2. It could be a 3. It can't be a 4. It can't be a 5. It could be a 6. It could be a 7. It feels wasteful to put 8 and 7 next to each other, but it could happen. If this was a 3, it would have to be a 7 after, and I would have to go up. I'll come back to that later. I'm not sure yet. Oh, well, if I'm in, this is neat. If I'm in this box now, is there any way I'd want to go out this way? That would be pretty bad. Going in this way would mean that I have to come up this way, and then I'm going to get stuck over here. So I don't want to go this way, which means this line is going to go this way. Yeah, I now need a way to get from up here to down here. So this has to, did I do that right? Was there any other choices I could have made there? I definitely can't go 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to keep counting the boxes. I definitely can't go into box 4 through this way anymore. Now that I'm in box 3 over here, I would have to end up going all the way around because I can't go up. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Let's make this the right color then. That is for sure what we're doing now. Neat. Well, which side do I want to work on now? Well, let's think. I need to get out somewhere. Do I want to go this way? Do I want to go this way? Either way, I think I'm going to end up going this way. Oh, that's scary. Oh, man. This is a lot of cells in box 2 that I'm using now. I do have the option. I don't want to go like this. I might be able to go straight across. I might be able to go up and diagonal. I might be able to go diagonal and down. But this is what I'm working with now. Wow. Which means I need to be worried about 1 and 2 in here. One of these cells has to be a 1. Which means in this region, I'm getting limited on where 1 will go. 1 cannot go here, and 1 cannot go here. One of these is going to be a 1. Okay. One of these is a 1. One of these is a 1. Probably not this one, actually. One of these is a 1. I need to put a 1 in this box. It's gotta go here somewhere. Oh, that's important. The 1 in this region is going to have to be in row 3, which means the 1 in box 3 is going to have to be down here somewhere. One of these will be a 1. There's no way I can put a 1 down here. Oh, I also can't use an 8 in here, so I can't put a 2 here. 2 can't go here because this would have to both be 8. 2 can't go here. So 2 also can't go down here. 2 also couldn't go here because these would both be 8s, so I'm going to have a 2 in here as well. Ooh, so the 2 in here This is gonna have to be my 1, 2. Nice. Nice. That's really good. I can go ahead and say that's a 1 and that's a 2. So this is gonna be a 1. This is not a 1. Very nice. 2 up here. I have a 2 in this column. I have a 2 in this column, and I have a 2 in this column. 2 is going to have to go here or here. If I put a 2 here, that would mean that I have 2 8 in the same region, and that's bad. So let's put the 2 here. I don't want the line to go that way anymore. I want the line to go this way. I don't want it to go towards the 1, so we're going to go down here. Very cool. How do I connect this and this? That's what I need to look at next. Also, what numbers are going on these lines? Wow. Okay. Okay. I might have a 2 at the other end of the line with a 2, 8. That'd be fun. Aw, no, never mind. I can't put an 8 there. Just kidding. Okay. Well. What am I thinking now? Oh, a 2 in this region needs to go in the first row. It can't go here or here because I would need to have 2 8s in the same region, so this is going to be a 1, 2. Neat. And I don't want the line to go up here. I don't want it to go on a 1, and even if one of them is a 2, I would be stuck doing 8, 8. So let's just take the line that way. Very cool. No diagonals I could have chosen through here. I could do a diagonal here. This diagonal wouldn't work. Perfect. I think we're doing good. So the 1s and 2s on the left half are good. The 1s and 2s on the right half are getting filled in. A 1 in here is going to be one of these cells. A 1 over here is going to be one of these cells. Making good progress. Let's think about what this can be. It sees a 1, a 2, a 3. It could be a 4. It could be a 5. It sees a 6, 7, 8. It's either a 4 or a 5. Meaning the number next to it needs to be at least a 5. Oh, well, I don't know where I'm going from here yet, but I know that this, hold on, let me just real quick. This one I can look at. This needs to be at least a 5. It can't be another 5, so it needs to be at least a 6 actually. And it sees a 6 and a 7, so I think this has to be an 8. Really? This sees 1, 2, 3. It could be a 4 or a 5, and then it sees 6, 7, and 8. A 4 could go next to a 6, 7, 8. A 5 could go next to a 5, 6, 7, 8. But this cell sees a 6 and a 7 already, so it has to be an 8. Because I can't do another 5 either if this is a 5. Wow, okay, cool. I have 4 8s on this side, which means one of these is going to be an 8. That's okay. I can do something with that. After an 8 is kind of like a free space. I can do a lot with it. I know for this column, actually, this is going to be another 4, 5, so that's good. After a 4, 5, I know that I need to use either another 5 or a 6, 7, 8. This sees an 8, so this is a 6, 7. All right. After a 6, 7, I'm free to use a number as low as a 3 if this is a 7. I could go 3, 7, but then after the 3, I would need another 7 or an 8, so this won't work for a 3. If this was a 3, both of these would be 7s. Neither one can be an 8. That might be okay. Where can 3 go in this region? That's probably good to think about. 3 can't go here. I need to use 3 in one of these cells. This can't be a 3 because I can't use a 7 and an 8 here. So this is going to have to be a 3. Nice. What are these for the column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want a 4 next to a 3, so let's make this a 7 and this a 4. I mean, I could say this is a 5 and this is a 4. This is a 6. Okay. 5 and 8 is 13. 8 and 4 is 12. This is 10, 13, 10. Perfect. 3 needs to go next to a 7 or an 8, but I've already placed 8, so this needs to be a 7. Again, 7, 8 feels wasteful, but it is an option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This now sees a 6. I think 3, 7 is still what I'm doing here. One of these has to be a 3. There's no way a 5 can go next to a 3. How could I do this? 5 is going to have to connect with the 7. I could go 5, 7, 3, 8. I could go 5, 7, 8. At this point, I need to look more over here, I think. So I want to remember that these aren't connected yet. I need to look at that. Let's clean up some clutter real quick. I know I'm not going that way. I know I'm not going that way. I know I'm not going that way. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can figure this out. I could do 5, 7, 3, 8. That's fine. I could just jump 5, 7, 8. That's also fine. So we'll come back to this point. Very nice. After a 7, I know what these two digits are. It's going to be a 3, 8. If I know that I need to use a 3 up here, I don't want it to go over here because this couldn't be a 7 or an 8. So let's make this a 3 and this an 8. This is a 1, 2. I know what these digits are. 4, 5, 6. I know that 4 cannot go next to 5. So 5 can't go in the middle. And 4 also can't go in the middle. So let's put 6 in the middle. Both of those are fine to go next to an 8. Kind of a wild card. After a 4, 5 needs to either be another 5 or a 6, 7, 8. This can't be a 6. So it needs to be a 7 or an 8. What is this? This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. After a 7, 8, kind of a wild card. I have options. But I know that I do need to use 4, 5, and 6 in here somewhere. This is interesting. I don't think I want this to be a 3. If I put a 3 in here with 4, 5, 6, 3 is going to have to go next to one of 4, 5, or 6, and none of that goes over 10. That's nifty. That's some fun stuff there. So this is a 3, meaning between the 5 and the 3, I do need to go over and get 7. So now we have 8 and 5 is 13, 5 and 7 is 12, 7 and 3 is 10, 3 and 8 is 11. Very cool. I know what these digits are. I can just go ahead and say that, actually. I know the digits here are going to be 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to be a 1, 2, 3. This can't be a 3. The other ones are fine. Let's see. Any of these can go next to 8. This is going to be a 4, 5, 6 also. I know it's not a 1, but a 4, 5, 6 also. Well, okay, little things. This won't be a 6. 4 and 5 are both fine being next to 8 and being next to 6, so this is okay. This is not on the line, so this is fine. This will just be Sudoku. 4 and 5 cannot go next to each other. Everything else is fine. So I need to strategically place my digits. I also can't use a 7 here. Okay, what does not work? Is this the point where 8 and 7 next to each other would be wasteful? 8, 7 would mean this is a 4 or a 5. This would have to be the 6. This would be the other 4 or 5. And that actually seems fine. Maybe I should keep going. I don't know if I can say what needs to happen where yet. I just know that 4 and 5 can't go next to each other. Okay. Continuing on. Maybe I want to look at digits here. Maybe. Where does this go? If this is a 4, 5, 6, then it needs to go next to at least a 5. No, it needs to go at least next to a 4. A 6 could go next to a 4. If it goes this way, what can this cell be? A 2? It could be, but I don't want to go 4, 5, 6 to 2. It sees a 3, it sees a 4, 5, 6, and a 7. This can, if it's on the line, it can only be an 8. But Sudoku says this could be a 2 or an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was close. I almost just made that an 8. 7. If it's on the line, it's going to be an 8. Otherwise, it could be a 2. What does that mean for this? What if I were to go this way? What can this be? That looks like still an option. What if I go this way? Ooh, if I go down here, I was worried about 1s and 2s, but I've already used that for this row. That might be fine. This would be a 3, 7, 4, 6. And if this is an 8 and this is a 3 and a 7 and a 4 and a 6 and an 8 or something, that seems totally fine. Ooh. How do I decide which way I want to go? I definitely don't want to go all the way this way. Because there was a reason. Why did I originally say that? What information did I have that said don't do that? Was I talking about where 2s can go? Where 1s can go? It was 1s. Because I need to have a 1 up here. So if I went all the way around, I would be stuck using a 1 on the line, and I didn't want to do that. Okay. 1's then important. 1 needs to go up here somewhere. I do need a 1 in this column. It could go here, or it could go here. What do I do here? Okay, after 2, 8, what would this be? It sees 1, it sees 2, it sees 3. It could be a 4. It sees a 5. It could be a 6. It sees a 7, and it sees an 8. Meaning Sudoku for the column, this is 4, 5, 6. Actually. 1, 2, 2, 8. This is going to be a 1, 2, 8. Does that tell me anything, actually? What am I missing? Maybe I should look at this again. Okay, a 4 can go next to 6 or 7 or 8. A 5 can go next to 6 or 7 or 8. A 6 can go next to anything. A 7 can go next to anything. I just know that 4 and 5 can't go next to each other. Is there anywhere where I would need to take it out? If this is a 4, these could both be 6s. Is there Sudoku that I missed, taking stuff out? No. I have this 6 here. 4 and 5 are both totally fine there. 4, 5, 6, 7 in here is wild. After the 4, 5, 6, I think is important to look at. Well, maybe I should just look at this. This can, because of Sudoku, be a 1. It sees a 2. It sees a 3. It could be a 4. There might be something interesting with these, but it could be a 4. It could be a 5. It could be a 6. It can't be a 7. It can't be an 8. If I were to go this way, it wouldn't be a 1, but that's fine. I just put 1 over here. Where does the 1 in this column go? If the 1 doesn't go here... No, that's bad. Uh-oh. What do I do? Let's look at this. This is a 1, 2, 5, 8 because of this, right? It can't be a 1 because it's on the line. It can't be a 2 because this would have to be an 8, and it can't be. It's a 5 or an 8. It also sees an 8, so it is a 5. After a 5, well, this can be 3, 4, 6, 7. It actually can't be a 3 or a 4 because it can't go next to a 5. So this is now a 5, 6, 7. Nice. This can't be a 5. This can't be a 5, so it is a 4, and this is a 5. If this is a 4, then this can't be a 4. This is a 6, 7 pair now. This needs to be a 1, 2, 3. This can't be a 2 or a 3, so it is a 1. Nice. This is what I needed. It was this thing that I needed to look at. 5 can't go in this region anymore. That's fine. This is a 6, 7. This is a 6, 7. Okay, after a 6, 7, this could be a 4. It could actually go down to 3. It could be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't make it 8. I can't make it a 1 or a 2. It does not see a 3 actually. It does not see a 4, but it sees a 5, it sees a 6, and it sees an 8. 3, 4, 7. Was there more cleanup with this I missed? Yeah, this is a 3. 5 needs to come out of here as well, and here. 4, 6. Okay, these regions. Am I gonna end up with like a 4, 6 pair somewhere? 4, 6, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 8, 2, 8, 1, 2. 6, 7, 6, 7. 1. Okay, now that this is definitely a 6 or a 7, this could be a 4. 5 needs to go here or here in this region, so there's no way this can be 4. Meaning this is a 6, 7, so this needs to not be a 7, and this needs to not be a 6. Nice. Now... I think both of those are fine. Okay. After this 4, 5, there's no way a 4 will work here. So this is a 5, 6. 4, 5, 5, 6, 4, 6. After this 5, 6, if this is a 5, then this is a 6. Or this is an 8. If the line goes this way, this can't be a 2. If the line goes this way, this is a 6. No, this could be 6, 4, couldn't it? Why didn't I think of that? This could be 6, 4. There's no way this can be a 5. If this is a 5, this is a 4, 5, and that's broken. So this is a 6. This is a 4. This is a 4. This is not a 4. 6 can go next to either one of those. 6 and 4 can be connected on the line, so that's okay. This being a 4 makes this a 5, though, so this is a 4. Good catch. 6 and 7 are both fine next to 5 and 4. That's fine. This is a 5. This is a 3, 2, 7, 8. This can't be an 8. This is a 2, 7, 8. Okay. Now, what? If I make the line go this way, a 2 needs to go over here. There's no way a 2 can go on the line in this box. So a 2... This could go 8, 4. I think I need to look at what this cell can be. 3, 4, 6, 7 because of this. This can't be a 4. 3, 6, 7 might be fine. Okay, if this goes 6, 8, 4, I can't have the line go all the way across here because 3 does not have 2 options to go next to it. So I need the line to go this way, right? If I went straight across like this, the 3 can only go next to 7 and 8, and I don't have an 8 here to use. So, for that reason, I need to go this way. Nice. I think I have the whole line drawn now. This becomes a 7 because it can't be a 2. This can't be a 7, and I also can't put a 2 next to a 7, so this is an 8, which feels wasteful, but it's happening. This is a 6, this is a 7. Again, feels wasteful. This becomes a 2 off the line, so that's totally fine. 8 can go next to 3 or 7. If this was a 3, this would have to be a 7, but that's okay. This is a 7, so this is a 6, meaning this can't be a 3. This is a 7, so this is a 3. This is not a 3 anymore. It's a 1, 2, and this is also a 1, 2. This needs to not be a 2. This is going to end up being an 8 because this is a 1 and this is a 2. So this is a 1. This becomes a 3. And this will be a 2, it looks like. Let's clean up. Okay. I want to double check the math and that I actually got a line here just to make sure it's complete. 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 11, 10, 10, 11, 10, 12, 13, 12, 10, 13, 10, 10, 10, 11, 13, 11, 10, 12, 15, 11, 10, 11, 11, 10, 11, 15, 15, 13, 11. Very nice. Very nice. Experiment completed successfully. Cells visited 41. Finks continues to surpass predicted outcomes across all 4 cognitive performance metrics and will therefore progress to a full-size maze in stage 3 with no further training required. Oh my gosh, are we ready? Finks is ready. Am I ready? Oh my gosh, 12,000 solves on that also. That's incredible. Very cool puzzle. I feel like it's really late at night. I'm surprised I did so well at this. I got a little tripped up. Where was it? Oh, when I had like the 4, 5, 6, 7 penciled in here, this is where I got a little stuck figuring out where to go. But looking at what this needed to be, that was the key. That's what I needed right there. That was nice. I liked this. 2 adjacent cells needed to sum to at least 10. And it felt so cool when I figured out the, oh, well, 1 can't go on the line and the 2 is really limited with what it can go next to. That was a big jump. That was really helpful in the solve. 1, 2, 3. That's funny. Very nice puzzle, as always, Marty Sears. Let me know how you all did on this one in the comments.